Damn, I need like a hotkey to get rid of hide everything in OBS. Is there a hotkey to instantly hide everything? I don't know if there is. Assuming you can make something. Because it's a really nice view. I mean, most of it's pretty good. Just kidding. Decrease the size of this down here. That's a bit better. Ooh. The wintry landscape of Elsonbourne Ridge. But I'm pretty sure we're going to be switching over to a network, I'm pretty sure. It almost kind of reminds me of Game of Thrones a little bit, for those of you that were Game of Thrones fans. Now, I haven't really watched any of the new Game of Thrones stuff. It's just, God, Season 8 just, the ending to Season 8 just, even after all these years, leaves a sour taste. Sour taste in my mouth. Pretty sure though we'll be flipping over to SMDM with a network as mill point. I think that's what we're going with today. Flip incoming. few flips are coming in to get the right map and point. Okay. Okay, I'll be right back, ladies and gents, while they get these flips right. Okay, I think now we're good. Hopefully. Oh, live on next flip. Okay. Let's see if we can find a lonely... Maybe our... Oh, no, we're not doing artillery. That's right. So that means I could take artillery. Maybe? Maybe not, actually. I'm not too sure. Let me just find a squad. I'll join the option. Matty Petite. Join Matty Petite squad. Da, 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 da. Okay, let's go up into the clouds. Oh, didn't even get a chance to come over and see the nodes being built. Already done. Philip, if this is the same Philip that I know, what's he doing outside of a tank? Well, we got to put up on our labels, everybody. Truck's not starting yet. Driver conserving fuel. Oh, driver got nervous. Driver jumped out. Sergeant Diak doesn't like it. He's like, I'm not driving that truck there, mate. Damn death trap. Am I driving through the license reload 3 years ago for drunk driving? And then Philip says, oh, mate. Ah, blow, yo, you'll be alright there, blow. Yo, chum. The old chum. Pretty sure it's what they say. There we go. There's our good old symbols back up at the top. Paradox says, or hey there, Matty Ice, welcome. Paradox says, scouting the new comp for PC and console mix. Love to hear it, buddy. Paradox, you got to get your videos ready for the Vietnam series, man. Everybody's gonna be jumping on over. I don't know crap about shooting correctly. That's not gonna be my cup of tea. I'm gonna be more of an overall strategy kind of guy. Got to get those shooting videos ready there, Paradox. Make sure you're primed. And I'll post them on my educational channel. As soon as you get them, I'll post them, buddy. I'll share them on my channel as soon as you release them to the hounds. I'm not even talking about the match today, am I? We have a network as the middle point. We had a jolly good conversation on the Carentan match that was full of a lot of merriment. It was a grand old time. Talked about Vietnam, update 20. And so if you have any questions about that, as far as what you're wondering about, feel free to chime on in, as we're about to enter a whole new world. Now, I have no idea how much time of mine is going to be dedicated towards Vietnam and World War II, because World War II is going to be still getting updates as well. But I imagine probably in the initial phase, 70 to 80% of my time towards Vietnam at least. Matty Ice says, check out A Knight of Seven Kingdoms. Oof, okay. Now, as far as I know, there are 3 individual series, right? I mean, it's been so heartbroken after Season 8 that I haven't even touched it. I mean, I wanted to. Like, I think I watched 1 episode of one of the new seasons. But then I was like, I can't do it. It just reminds me of sad times. Being so disappointed. It reminds me of disappointment. All right, we have the opening cap going in favor of the Axis here. They've got more bodies into hard cap, a little bit more condensed than the Allies. Allies, though, have 3 garrisons up and ready to go. Commanding for the Allies today is Hamza Killerby. And the Axis are looking to get the first cap, everybody, in a pretty straightforward, no thrills kind of opening cap. Kind of surprised by that. Pretty straightforward. I don't think we saw any Allied trucks dive up here while I was blabbing. Like to see a good Allied truck and then double Stewie combo. 1 Stewie on that side of the hedge, 1 Stewie on this side of the hedge. Yes, we're going to be entering the world of crossplay potentially. For those servers that allow it. And then it's going to be curious. I'm so curious to see what percentage of teams that are going to have console and PC mix, or and what that percentage will be between both sides of them. Like, will it be 20% console, 80% PC? Pretty good opening fight, though. Pretty straightforward line. We have 5 caps across the board. No leakage through from either side. We'll have to see how aggressive the Axis commander gets with the opening airhead. Sometimes in these mixed competitive events, commanders out for blood, man. They don't care. They want to get some early backline pressure. They launch an airhead at the 118-hour mark. Try to get something going. Yeah, most of the action is going to be around A network today. Or at least for right now. And 5 points over there to the left side. Sergeant Diak, 10. Super Barreto. For those of you just joining me, I'm your host today, Smithers, for this mixed console event, 49 vs. 49 here on SMDM with A network as the midpoint. Straightforward so far in these first 9 minutes. Axis cap first. Allies shimmying about, trying to figure out exactly how they want to approach this. Got five-way action over here to the west side where the Allies got forced out of, and the Axis are pushing up towards Hockey Stick Trench. This trench we call Hockey Stick Trench. Well, why? Because it, well, shoot, looks like a hockey stick. A hoop. Faugi, Roach, Cornbread, Fred, 69. Remember, we all know the number 69 hella loose by now for those long-time viewers. Very prestigious number. Oh, Kimbo Slice almost lands on top of a mine. That would have been interesting if he would have fell as he was bleeding out onto the mine. I wonder if it would have gone off or not. Remember, if you're enjoying the stream over the course of it, if you are thinking to yourself, God, by gosh, by golly, I like what this fella Smithers has to say, I'm going to hit that like button. Oh, Proxy Satchel goes off, clears out of view. Be sure to give it a little love tap. A little love tap down there. And as I've been instructed to, I need to start saying and drop some of those W's in chat. So if you have any spare W's in your back pocket, you want to put those in chat, feel free. And just put some of those W's there. From what I understand, it means something along the lines of winning. So when people put W's in chat, they go, you know what? I think what's going on screen, I think that is a winning situation, or the person who just did that task is winning at life, and I will give them a W. Pretty sure that's what they... I think that's what it means. But if not, let me know. We have a tank over here to the left side. It's a P4 chilling. The Sherman's coming around the bend. There it is. There's a Sherman. Oh, what an interesting medium little tussle over here on the left side. Clamps. I mean, I don't know what these mediums are doing, but here we go. Beetle. One rocket in. P4 gets engined. Does Beetle have another one? There we go. And the P4 is cleaned up. Yeah, we have update 20 on the way, everybody. Panther gets a nerf. A big old nerf. Big old nerf gun shot right to the chest. Tiger will be the premier heavy for the Axis. Private Ramp survives a rocket. Goes to the right side of the tank. Runs out of ammo. Gotta reload. Oh, gets headshot by Frosty Sauce. But yes, update 20 on the way. Panther gets a nerf. All heavies now require 3 shots in the front in order to die from another heavy. Except the Sherman Firefly, which comes in swinging at 2 shots to the front of a heavy. To really separate itself as the premier tank destroyer. Will armor crews try to buy out their teams to shift on over to play more British maps? They think they have a chance of getting the British side so they can capitalize on the Firefly? Will that be a thing? I don't know. Have to see how aggressive they get with it. Philip? And yes, I have spent a decent amount of time looking over the updates because, well, that's part of my job. As a streamer, I gotta be able to know what's going on. Why are teams doing certain things? I gotta read these freaking notes, man. Phil lies low, has a grenade land right next to him, though, and Arthur Morgan clears him out. What a proper name. Arthur Morgan. Sounds like a person I wouldn't mind going to have a cup of tea with. Maybe that's what I should do. I should start an hour. Have a cup of tea with Smithers. Tea time. There we go. I call it tea time. You know, like I imagine the average British workplaces. Like every day, maybe around 11 a.m. or something. Somebody in the office, like the premier posh accent in the office, they yell, tea time. And everybody gathers around the office tea kettle. They pull out their bergamot, maybe a little bit of black tea, maybe a little bit of Earl Grey. They enjoy a cup of tea for maybe 30, 45 minutes, something like that. 6 killers. Okay, but yes, update 20, everybody. What are we thinking about with update 20? The big thing I'm looking at is the half tracks, the Jeeps, lower fuel costs. They're on sale, everybody. A bargain. Get them while they're hot. I want to see Jeeps and half tracks now throughout the match. 30 fuel for a Jeep, man. Even Sam's Club can't beat that. Sam's Club, Costco, they can't compete. They're going to charge you 50 fuel. For a limited time only. 30 fuel for a Jeep. 150 for a half track. I would not pass by this deal, ladies and gentlemen. You have no idea if the price is going to go back up. Front line is looking okay. Axis, though, are beginning to push out towards 4th. They have a good hold over here by Pizza Slice. Got a garrison established, ready to go. Garrison network for the Allies. Oh, looking a little bit iffy. Well, actually, maybe not. They just... I mean, maybe not. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay. This one is in a really weird position, though. I would adjust this. I would move one up back here to radar bunker. And then maybe, yeah, maybe move one over there to the right or something. I don't know, it just looks like a weird position. Yes, update 20, we have the smoke shells on the tanks. Yes, smoke shells on the tanks. I posted a clip about it earlier. Be sure to check out my little shorts clips and you'll see it in there. Got a good example of the Panther, the Tiger, and the Firefly. Satchel goes off. Roach, Corey, Bobby, Herman. How will teams use those smoke shells? Smoke. Yeah, it's like a mini smoke grenade or something. Supplies coming over here to the right side. The Allies try to get a little bit of a bend over here to the left. 10. Let's try to get a little bit of ASMR for a little bit. We'll try to get some good clips for the push on SMDM. Let's see what we want to get to here. We'll just dive right on here. Now I can't eliminate the top part, but the meat of the video is still there. Okay, here we go. Okay. Good little amount there. Those ASMR sections of the video, the stream, always come in handy later on when I need to make a little clip of something. Good fight over 5 points, though. Axis, they do have an airhead over here to the east. The Allies do. But also we have an update 20 half-tracks, jeeps. Then, like I said, the smoke tank shell, or tank smoke shells. Looking forward to seeing what teams use with those. How they combine them with a big attack. Confusing the enemy. Maybe concentrating him into a certain point. I don't think the P4 has them. I think it's just the Panther and the Tiger on the Axis side. As far as I know, it's the testing that I did earlier. Oh, Donnie. You lost Donnie. Airhead is alive and well. I say time and time again, man, on console, the airheads are so freaking quiet. Cap C has made his way into the circle. Philip is going to the wheat field. Philip is looking. Oh, Arthur Morgan shoots him right in the groin. Brutal. With the front line stabilizing, Charlie squad is pushed down and cleared out. Pizza slice. Oh, we have a half track being placed by SMDM by Commander Teo. Just in case. Doesn't want to be caught off guard over there by SMDM. It can be a brutal point for the Axis to lose. So brutal. Blue Bear. Croat? Croate? Or are you from Croatia, Phoenix? Or buddy from Phoenix? Phoenix. Shifting up nice and slowly. The Allies not able. The airhead sort of worked out, but the Axis have cleaned mostly everything up. Allies trying to push front door, but the Axis still holding very strong. The push over here to the east of the wheat field pretty much cleaned up, although the Allies still have a good little hold over here. If they could take out that OP, well, that'll give them the pretty much freedom of movement on this everything on the right side of the map. And they can swing some more bodies south and maybe push this wheat field a little bit more. We'll see if they decide to maybe push a medium down here. I mean, they have a pretty much a straight shot down to the south. And they can really work this area back here with the medium. Those medium Shermans. Cheap. Quick. Semi-powerful. Do a lot of damage. Jumbo's been able to repair out here in the open with the assistance of Raphael. Hamza Killer Bee. Maybe thinking about calling in a peace strike, perhaps. Peace strikes are available, ready to go. Had to see if he decides to get a little bit jiggy with it. Axis getting a little bit closer up here. Blueberries. This is always such an interesting fight with hockey sticks. You have the trenches, and then you have infantry occasionally try to come up top and flank around, but that they get shot, or maybe somebody launches a really good grenade inside one of the trenches, gets a good splash. Jesus Christ joining us here. Okay, the Allies have totally cleaned up the right side of the map. All that is good to go. They even have a potential threat to SMDM right away. One Blueberry, Bicko, harassing the roads down here. Forcing Corporal Dago to move back. Nope, okay. Transport. Okay, there's a transport truck. Okay, I was wondering where that went. And we have the half truck over here to the back. Yeah, the Axis won't be caught with their pants down over by SMDM. They do have that spawn point there. Tiger has a nice safe positioning down below. Donnie finding his spot. Dedicated MGs, man. That's what you like to see in competitive Hella Loose. Players know these spots by heart. Airhead called in to dugout. Oh, right on top of the garrison, pretty much. Okay, but now the question is, will the Axis hear it? Or will it just flutter on by? Good evening, step up. Oh, good shot right there. Airheads down below, southwest. Now the question is going to be, will the Axis see the Garrison? Oh, they did. Okay, they already took it out. So the Garrison was eliminated. Fully, or Philip and Joey, bro, fully can around to the back. Philip gets shot right away. Tiger over here by Warner Bros. Banana Gambo, Butcher Bird, and Opa Frank got a little bit of coverage here, but usually I think the tank is positioned behind the building right here, not... I don't think this hedge... I think the tank shells can go through this hedge, right? Pretty sure it can. They can. Okay, Allies have a really good front line. Airhead is over here to the back, so these blueberries look like they're shifting over to the rears versus cleaning this up. So they're still going to have to worry about these raspberries coming down to the south and knocking them out from behind. Tiger still holding. No peace strikes yet. Both commanders saving them. Got them ready in their wallet, ready. Saving for the right moment. Bro, you know me? Siggy? Sir, come along. Always good to have royalty in a game. Gives the match a little bit of prestige, if you will. Bombing run on its way down to the south. Couple blueberries make their way into the hard cap. Got a little bit of a squeeze coming in from hockey stick potentially. If they can break the five-way hold. Jesus Christ, hits a mine. Faded jumpos. Bombing run over here to the back. I think it got a few, maybe. Spawn wave comes in right afterwards. The Allies suddenly have a nice little push here, but the Axis have potential for a counter with a garrison. And 1 OP plus a tank. Allied tank commits. Oh, Faded loses the 1v1. Deathface gets a rocket to the booty. Holds. Very delicate situation here. Revolver. Deathface backs up. Very smart. Keep the hull freight facing front. Oh, but a nice side rocket from Revolver in the perfect spot. Takes care of the Panther. Oh, very nice. Very nice lean peek and shoot there, buddy. That was perfect. Allied position still looks strong. Axis counterattacking at Gardens, looking to wipe this spawn point up here. Good job by the Axis, even though they're getting pressure from different places. They're still allowing a squad to go over here to the top and flank around to try to wipe the Allied front line. Oh, 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 we got to flip. We got to flip Maruski, the jumbo. Oh, no. Siggy jumps out. Can they get it out of here? We got the medium to our left. Can they have a miraculous... I know there's some... if you point the barrel in the right direction and shoot, sometimes the tank will do a little flipperooski along with a couple gear shifts. Or in this case, remember you can always put an AT gun here and prop the AT gun and it'll lift the tank up. Can I tell him that? Is that illegal? I don't know if that's telling him, but I saw Climbers United do it on SME. Pretty amazing stuff. Siggy. Throws a nade at the 76 in frustration. Oh, and they redeploy. Yeah, if you build an AT gun in a certain spot, you can... the barrel acts like a little prop, and it'll force the 76 to do a crazy flipperooski. But it has to be at the right angle. The AT gun. Unfortunately, I did not get a clip of it. I literally just missed it by a few seconds for the Climbers United game. But they did it on SME. They built the AT gun right in front of it, and then propped it up, and were able to get the Jumbo back in action. So yeah, if you're listening to this, do some experimentation. Flip a tank, go to that like same spot right there in SMDM. Get a little tank crew going, build an AT gun, and you have to build it right next to it so the barrel reaches the tank. You can flip it. At least it worked on PC. So let's put that in the back of your pocket. Bombing run coming on in for the Axis, but nobody is home and literally right in the middle of all those blueberries. Who got that frag? Was it Blue Bauer? Blue? Can't stop moving. Blue Bear? It's Blue Bear. Allies swooping around here. 76 once again still in the trench. Just got to think about pulling some bodies back there from Gardens over to the circle quickly. Guys have a fantastic spawn point system over here to the right. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 OPs ready to go. You could pretty much commit the whole team off that. But they got to deal with this raspberry pocket inside. Get a view of the trenches. Herman gets the garrison. And the Allies are looking good. On Cordillon. See the Blue Bear coming around. The Blue Bear gets no Cordillon wins the 1v1. But the Allies end up camping. Go 3-2 medium shrimper gets popped. Axis still have the garrison over there, or the half track by SMDM, so they're sitting nice and pretty. They'll look to get a garrison network back up, though they're down to just a couple right now. Blueberries walking past the Flip 76, knowing that there's not really much they could do. Damn, usually people die. Falgi, though, living a long time. Okay, we have the allies getting spread out really nicely here, laying some mines down in the wheat field. Love to see it. Love to see the mines. You know, mines can be so underutilized in games. Guys, they're free. Don't cost anything. You go for that level 3 loadout. The AT, man, you get 4 of those suckers. Put them all down, you're good. Just put them down in random places. Find a wheat field, gap in the hedge, a random alleyway. And next thing you know, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people to do it. You get freaking 20 mines up on the board, buddy. And those can come in so clutch. AP mines, you can place 6 down. 5 people do that, boom, 30 mines up on the board, up on the map. Come on now. It's easy money. Head 2. Pushing down, exploring the world of SMDM. If you are an allied consultant right now, what would you tell them to do? Because the 76 counts as their vehicle cap weight right now, or their vehicle limit. And plus, you can only have 2 heavies. They're trying to hit it at a really awkward angle, so it forces some weird vehicle collision. Uh-oh. Siggy's not happy. Stewie's driving off. Sir Camelot. Although Sir Camelot could be gaining some momentum here. Maybe that's what he's doing. He's probably gaining some speed. Yeah, there he goes. Oh. He's got infantry to deal with. Siggy gets gunned down. Oh no, the Stewies, they're saving grace potentially. But the Stewie's gonna lead Faurusa to the heavy if he plays it smart here. Oh, Vedic takes him out though. Alright, here we go. Can the Stewie wedge itself just right to flip it? Ally, the position though, stable front line, nothing crazy going on. Axe is trying to get a little bit of curl action over here to our left, but so far no dice. Bro, you know me, desperately trying to get that thing to flip. But I think it's... You have to drive, though, I'm pretty sure, right? You have to do a little... You have to be in 4th gear and... Yeah, bro, you know me. He's jumping out. Maybe going after this Stewie or something. Not too sure. Oh, yeah, I know. As a tanker, it's be so freaking frustrating. Stewie taking some rockets. AT gun trick, everybody. AT gun. They'll remember. Maybe they'll watch the stream and they'll try to do some practice on it. Okay. Nobody inside? Yeah, nobody's inside. And somebody may satchel it, or the Axis may look at it and go, no, don't satchel it. Don't satchel it. Let's keep it against their vehicle limit. So there you go. There's a little lesson. If you're on the Axis in this situation and you see this tank on the ground, don't destroy it. Just leave it be, because the Allies can't use it. And it being a Jumbo 76, it counts towards their heavy limit of 2. As long as this thing stays up, that means they can only have 1 Jumbo 76. Little trick of the day, everybody. Little tip of the day. Axis getting a couple bodies over here to the back. Charlie Squad gets an OP up to the north. I think we have Hamza trying to desperately get something reestablished up here. Puts a backup half truck over there by cattle sheds. But the Allied front line or position around A network is looking a little bit iffy. They have a lot of bodies dedicated over here to the east to push SMDM, but not too many protecting the ring around A network, or at least it may seem that way a little bit. Oh, that Jumbo gets... Oh, no. That was a P4 that tried to flank around. Okay. 2-person Jumbo's on top of it, though. Couple blueberries. Get closer to SMDM, but nothing to worry about too much right now. Airhead called in. Right on SMDM. Let's go see if anybody's actually in the hard cap. Sometimes it's hard to tell because of the raspberries, red on red. Okay, Commander Teo's around the area. Commander Teo. Nice uniform today. The airhead has fallen right over to his left. Oh, no, it's right there. Coming a little bit forward. Commander Teo running down the road. Pauses. The airhead can be landing in this courtyard, I think. There it is. Okay. The Allies are going to have an airhead right here in the middle of SMDM. Mamma mia. Let's see how many bodies they send. I mean, theoretically, all these people fighting over here could just go on the airhead. And just keep a few up here, but for the most part, just throw them inside. Maybe some over here too, perhaps. I mean, it depends on what's your risk appetite. That's Every team is different with how risky they want to play. Ooh, nice big juicy wave. Yep, there we go. Dewey Tiger, 6 killers, Bjorn, Sergeant Panzer Farts. All securing the area. Oh boy. Just as when the Axis was gaining some ground over there to the left. King Panther, Corporal Ninja spawn in. Oh! Half-track's gonna be spotted. Cap C pulls out the bazooka, wipes it. Dunzo. 39 minutes left to go, and the Axis have no spawn points nearby. They got the garrison up to the north, but the Allies are going to have hard point advantage. Oof. Ooh, boy. 5th point is Hill 6, and A Network is losing a little bit, but the Allies don't care. They got 50% on cap weight. SMDM, man, I'm going for it. Found the commander and the Allies. I'm saying, everybody get on that airhead. Let's go for the 4th point play. Rarely do you get such a good opportunity on a point like SMDM. Let's take our chances. Bodies stack on the circle. Cap C patrolling around the back line looking for spawns, but there is nobody home, man. They're good to go. We're going to have one transport truck come to the bottom, but that transport truck is going to meet Bjorn and Cap C. Transport truck. Cap C. Oh, nails the driver. No doubt. It's always it puts a little smile on your face when you nail the driver out of a truck. Especially if you're sniping. Oof. Hear that headshot sound? Boom. And Baba Badooey, everybody. There we go. The Allies go up 4-1. The Axis caught with their pants down on SMDM. Baba. Remember, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to take a second and hit that like button if you could, please. That's our 2nd cap of the game, right? 2nd cap of the game. No. 3rd cap, because there were 2 caps over A Network. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, 2 caps over A Network. 3rd cap of the matchup. Frosty Sauce, Mystery Philip, Billy. Oh, TJ nails another one. Okay. Allies got a garrison already good to go. Everything else looks A-okay. They're going to get their spawn points all around SMDM. Axis are going to be hurting for a little bit. Even though the Allies have lost that Jumbo 76 over by hockey stick, they're doing them pretty good. Let's see how the Axis rebound. Derek Jeter joining us here from the New York Yankees. Good to see you here, buddy. Does the nade trick work anymore? Not too sure what you mean by the nade trick, buddy. Can you give an example? Okay, the Axis got to push up this road, get into the hard cap. It ain't easy. You're gonna need a lot of grinding on the front door, that's for sure. Tanks pushing slowly up, blasting HE over and over again. Praying that... We know the Allies are down 1 jumbo, so that's going to help you. Maybe do a Luke's in the front, Panzer IV to the back of that, and then a Tiger to the rears of the Luke's, or a Panzer IV. And just keep splashing that HE and everything as you push up to the hard cap. Now we do have some raspberries pushing in from the rears, actually. They gotta get a garrison up though somewhere, even if it's locked. Just to get something up around the protection of these OPs. Donnie gets a frag, comes around the corner, gets a headshot of the church. Dies, and the Axis are doing a good job here. They got the Lukes roaming around the church, providing some pressure around. Raspberries over here to the rears. One Jumbo coming in from the back. We did have Typhoon over there. I wonder... No, the satchel would have gone off by now, I think. Sergeant McCluskey asked, doesn't an idle upside tank explode over time? Yes, I think it just did actually. Yeah, so that just go down by a number, or the hockey stick. I'm just, yeah, my point was, sorry, just that, at least for that time being, the Allies can't spawn in another heavy. So you have the, I think it's 10 minutes if it's idle. 10 to 12 minutes or something like that. And so you have that time plus the drive time up to the front line. You're talking about at least a 15-minute delay. 15, 16, 17 minutes, probably something like that. Jumbo's coming back to the hard camp. Allies respond and clear out the circle. The Lukes doesn't seem to be a factor at the moment. Oh, Panther has come around, though. Clit and Deathface got a satchel on the side, though. Oh. Oof. Another rocket. They're trying. They're trying to make a difference with their team, but they're going to go bum and do it. We got a Puma here. Good job by the Axis, fielding all their tanks. They're getting wiped out one after another. Luke's, Puma, Panther, all gone. Luke's died in the alleyway, maybe over here? That's a half track. Jumbo pushes up to help out the infantry. We got Raspberries over here to the back. Plenty of mines still around A network. Raspberries still have some spawn points around, so it isn't looking too shabby. Garrison's on the west and the east side. Backup garrisons over here to the north. Maybe they could use one over here on the far left. See, I'm always, as a commander, I always try to think of like real big picture stuff. All the focus from the squad leads, the infantry is around the immediate area most of the time. And as a commander, I believe it's part of your job to think outside of the current action area and the chaos that's going on. So we have a supply drop falling over here, but if I'm the Axis right now, what am I doing if I'm the commander for the Axis? I am spawning a half-track left HQ, driving that sucker up, going up over here, northwest of A network. Okay? That's number one thing I'm doing. I'm taking it along the map edge border, coming around, and looping around to the back. Number one. If you're the Allied commander, I'm thinking, okay, We're pretty condensed around SMDM. I want to keep our options open outside of SMDM. So I'm going to go over here and maybe spawn on this half track. Maybe grab a Jeep, top left HQ. We got plenty of fuel. Going to drive that sucker down. Maybe drop a supply drop over here to the left. Or you could take a supply truck, of course. Depends on what you want to do. Drop a supply drop over here by Hugo's. Set up the garrison. And just send 1 or 2 SLs to move in from the west towards the east. Gotta always think big picture as the commander. Because if you don't, then your team is going to get squish, 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 squish until you have no other options. Now, of course, on maps, they're going to be maps that you really don't have an option to do sort of things like that. Carco, Foy, so much open field and stuff, and easy to get spotted. Yeah. But on maps like SMDM, SME, you have a lot more options. Yeah, always got to take a step back and just really zoom out and be like, okay, what's going on here? What are the tools that I have available to help make a difference? So if you play Commander, I have a lot of video ideas, and that's one of my upcoming video ideas. Donnie! It's funny, it's like the days, man, I'm making content, making long form video, the days fly by, man. They really do. Sergeant Panzerfahrts over here to the left. Nope, doesn't make it too much farther. Axis are getting some pressure from the west, from the northwest, from the direct north. Blueberries, though, are trickling down towards Hill 6. Kind of curious how aggressive they're going to get with that. They need a front door garrison. That's another thing. If you find yourself on the attack, try it as a squad lead or a commander. Just try to call out, be like, hey, let's get a front door garrison. Let's get a blue zone garrison over there. And try to have that as a backup in case we decide to go all in. Round comes in on the Naxos truck down below. What do we got going on up here? Medium trying to repair real quick. They're dueling it out. Siggy's over there. Panzer IV swinging around. Oh, we got 2 P4s right here. Okay, 2 P4s. They were trying to push him from the northwest of SMDM. Butcher Pro. I mean, they're holding on to a very minimum amount of hedge space. Will Scott. Matty Patide. Rocket from Herman. Into the other P4. The Axis may lose 2 mediums here. P4 may be engined. We'll check it out in just a second. Okay, 1 medium lost. Sherman may get intel on this other one in just a moment. Axis lose 2 tanks in the past 2 minutes. Garrison over to the far right. St. Marie du Mont holding strong. Still few raspberries have been able to make it inside, actually. Allies have lost their garrisons, though. They're down to 1 garrison to the southeast corner. Commander dropping supplies to the northeast. Oh. Farusa. Yep, you got the satchel on right there. Siggy's looking around. Probably hard to see through the wheat. Oh, Siggy. Farusa. Oh, Farusa. Sosa gets shafted back from L zone. Sir Camelot splashes. Siggy's going to push forward, try to find the satchel, but it may be too late. He sees it. Siggy. No. Damn. Too late. Okay. Can the Axis complete the squeeze for a recapture on SMDM? Garrison built to the right side. Axis beginning to get a little bit of pressure here. We got some raspberries entering from the west. Good push around. Very mixed right now. But the Allies did get 2 more garrisons established. We have this one right there, and then that one to the left. No pre-planned stage over there on a network. We do have recon tanks chasing each other. Got a recon tango going down. Nice. AT support just when you need it. From Cap C. Reinforced dropped. Bomber run on its way. Let's go take a look. Goes right in the middle of all. Although these urban maps or these urban areas are always so tough when it comes to the buildings and the coverage. The Axis can get these 2 tanks in the hard cap, then we could be looking pretty for the raspberries. One rocket to the front. Panther coming or to the bottom of the church, and then we have the Lukes to the top. We have one vehicle over here to the far left. That's an ET player in a Jeep. No SL. Oh, we do have a garrison over there placed by Item Squad, so heads up or high five to Item. That's Ryan putting down the garrison, getting ready to launch straight up to AA Network. It's great to see. Now, the Axis got to be careful here because they haven't cleaned out SMDM, so they don't want to move too quickly or else they will find themselves losing it again. But in just a moment. Rafik, trying to take advantage of it. Down she goes. Good job by Rafik. We're sticking by, waiting to see if the tank crew bailed out. Garrison is alive and well. A couple squad leads come off towards the southwest of A-Network. Actually, I should be able to do something on my stream deck to hide everything via OBS. I think that's possible. I'll have to look into that. Big spawn wave over here for the Allies to shore up this front door defense. If you're just joining me tonight, everybody, I'm your host, Smithers, for this 49 vs 49 mixed console competitive event. We're on SMDM with AA Network as the midpoint. So far, we see 1, 2, 3, 4 captures. 2 on AA Network, then 2 on SMDM. 17 minutes left to go. We'll see. If you find yourself enjoying what you're watching, be sure to take a second and hit that like button if you could, please. If you're interested, you can also check out the join button to see if you would like to contribute to the Smithers Cast channel that way and maybe get some access to early access to videos out there that I have posted. We have a 99-cent option for you get access to some videos. And then there is a $5 option, depending on where you're from, to get access to all the videos. Trying to think of another level, but for the moment, just have 2. But you can also, of course, show your support by liking the stream, adding a comment, dropping those W's in chat, if you have any of those in your wallet. Dewey Tiger pushing south. Okay, we're gonna have one more stream tonight. It's gonna be around 8 p.m. Eastern. Should start maybe maybe between 8 o'clock and 8:30 sometime. Gonna be a tank-only matchup, I believe, so DMT style. Not a lot of people's cup of tea, as it's very, very slow moving. As there's no infantry involved, just tanks. Blueberries over here down to the southeast. Trying to get some more presence around SMDM. Raspberries over here to the left. Commander trying to get up some more garrisons. Hamza Killaby. Honestly, the Axis have done a really good job of rebounding after the SMDM. whole SMDM debacle, that looked rough, but the Axis had a good job, or did a good job of quickly rebounding and getting their spawn points up. Over here on the left side, George Squad looking, could have a really nice OP Floki out. Could set up an OP to counterflank the entire front line of the Axis. Helios. No! Oh, let's go take a look at the poll. What are you most excited for? Most people, Vietnam Open Beta. Then we have the cheap half-tracks and Jeeps, tank smokes, or the Vietnam going live on June 18th. Yes, sadly, the console scene is not... I mean, at least as of right now, I haven't heard anything about the console getting access to the open beta. I guess it's harder to distribute on the console side. It's much easier on Steam for them to release the betas and different testing branches than it is on the console side. But I think they're trying to figure something out. It's tough. I mean, I don't know what the technical limitations are. But I will try to give it my best honest or my most honest review about what I think about it, to hopefully help people make a decision, not swaying them one way or the other. I know what it's like to get ripped off by a game. And the good thing about Helios is it's cheaper than your average premier title. So instead of 80 bucks, 70 or 80 bucks, it's 40 bucks. So a little bit cheaper. So it's not as big of a risk, but still, people want to know that they're getting value out of their hard-earned money. I'm going to try to get some guides ready to go. Guides, clips, pros, cons. Where I think they need to patch things. What needs to be nerfed? What needs to be buffed? How should you play? What are my recommendations for playing Commander in Vietnam? How should helis be used? What songs will make your competitive team and your shooters increase their accuracy by 10 to 15%? What about those tunnels? What needs to happen with those? Napalm? Is it effective? Oh, with a Scotch on the MG. Axis got a really good front line. George Squad, very nice OP over there to the rear. So this allows George Squad to have sort of a nice multi... What's the word I'm looking for here? Just a nice effect to the backline for the infantry to spread out and knock the Axis spawn points. Just destroy them one by one, and the Axis won't see it coming. At least in the beginning. Until the P4 gets satcheled, then OP or Garrison gets taken out. Then they'll say that phrase, oh man, they got someone behind us. We have one L-Zone Blueberry over here to our left side. L-Zone. There's the bazooka. May have got one rocket off to make the Tiger a bit angry. Oof. Oh, damn, the Tiger. Any more rockets? Shock Trooper gets one into the left side. Long range one from Jesus Christ falls a little bit short. Shock Trooper is third. Oh. Damn. Down goes the Tiger. Oh. Faced quite a beating there out in the open. Artillery strikes called in by the Axis. But yeah, I think the thing I'm looking forward to the most is, what about the patrol boats? Patrol boats are good. What kind of things will people create? How will they stretch the limits of the game? What will they find as suddenly possible that shouldn't be possible? Will we see a patrol boat going down the river, and then a heli fly on top, land on top of it? That'd be pretty cool, not gonna lie. If you're planning on flying a heli, just take your time. Don't try to rush it. Panzer IV over there in the middle of the trees. Jumbo. Bombing run on its way, coming over here to the front. We have an airhead over here to the back line. Transport truck over here to the rears. Bombing run looking good. And the Panzer IV is cleared up. That's my... I haven't checked this whole time. Sound? Okay, yes, 50%. Jumbo relocating. Looking really good for the Allies for these final few minutes. Kind of curious what's going to happen with that airhead, though. We have one Raspberry Slick. We have a transport truck with an SL, but we have a Jumbo coming down the main road. Oh, no. Transport truck. Oh. Jumbo's coming right down. Biggest dickus. Jumbo didn't see him. Or the gunner may have, I wouldn't say the gunner would be looking at their map, but maybe the pixel was just a little bit too small. P-strike. Called over here to the rears. Go check out this P-strike location if we can get to it in time. Where is this P-strike going? Huh. I wonder if somebody marked that Puma as a tiger or something. Okay. P-strike is a no-go. Airhead does go live to the northeast, everybody. This is going to be the Axis. Look at that flood of raspberries. Oh, my Lord, never reach it. Reach it, but you'll find yourself in a bit of a pickle. Oh, the Morgan. Cleans him up with a rocket. And here comes the Axis, man. Garrison gone. Half track will be next on the list. But the Axis have to rush. Commander Teo leading the charge. Trying to get there. Whoa! Was that a rocket on the half track? Whoa! Nice shot, buddy. Nails it from the distance. Clears it out. And here we go. Look at that wave. Mamma mia. We got a Stuka called over by 5-way. The Axis commander got a bad mark there. Maybe, yeah, the 76 was probably there. Okay. Big Axis wave over here to the back, baby. Oh boy, how will the Allies respond? They got blueberries all over the place. 5 minutes left to go. Another half track is placed directly inside the circle, right in the trench. I don't think the Axis have a bombing run. We have an Allied bombing run, I'm pretty sure. Let's take a look. 5 minutes. Bombing run from the Allies. It's gonna partially get a few. The Allies have 2 jumbos over here to the left side, coming back to aid the hard cap. Raspberry attack begins to fizzle out a little bit. SMDM defense, pretty okay, just a couple of blueberries. Trailing around, the Allies look like they made a full callback here, not taking any chances whatsoever. Jumbo. Yeah, they don't want to risk it. They got 4 minutes left. Why go for some 4-1 nonsense when you can lock down third and for sure come away with the dub? So good callback here by the Allies. The Axis, the counter to that is now the Axis can throw everything at A network. Now we do have an airhead actually called in. I just realized that. Down there to SMDM. Oh, man. Oh, doggy. Commander Hamza Killaby. Trying to give the Axis a little bit of that hanky-panky. Yep, Axis attack begins to fizzle out up there. Blueberries pushing on in, closing the gap. Puma. Let's go see what happens with this airhead. I am so curious. Oh, hold on, I got a spawn wave. TJ, Commander. Oh, there's the wave. Oh, no. Oh, no. Commander Teo gets wiped. Oh. Damn. Garrison's gone. Oh, the blueberries are going to flood it. Oh. Damn. Yeah, the Axis. I mean, they do have 2 garrisons down here to the bottom, so they may do a full callback. The Allies may just go all inside. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to just all go inside the church and just get the 4-1. Oh, SMDM. I mean, I get it. The Axis wanted to just commit to the attack and throw everything at it. Like, why not? It's just a friendly, mixed, competitive event. Why not? No harm, no foul. Nothing to lose. Bodies coming on in. Axis bring more back there. And the Allies. Axis are bringing a lot of... Can they get the raspberries all in the circle? Oh, they save it, baby. At the very last second. Oh, but maybe. Another big wave of blueberries comes over there to the right. And there we go. Alrighty. The Allies will end the game 4-1 here on SMDM. Alrighty, well, thank you for joining me tonight, everybody. Gonna have one more stream, like I said, at around in about an hour and a half or so. It's gonna be some type of tank-only match. I gotta make the thumbnail for it. And then I don't think we're gonna have anything Saturday or Sunday. At least nothing I've been asked to stream. I gotta see if there's anything available that people need a streamer for. I'll take a look. Okay, there we go. Congratulations to the Allies for coming out with a very nice 4-1. Go ahead and give commends over here to Hamza Killaby. And there we have it. Alrighty, buddy. Well, thank you for joining me. Be sure to hit that like button before you take off. If you have any questions, go drop a comment below. And if you're interested in competitive Halo Loose, be sure to check out the Discord link. And well, check out discord.gg/SmithersCast. Link is on my bio page if you want to join over there to become a console or PC recruit. Or if you're on the PC side, console side, you're a recruiter. Feel free to send your recruiters on over before Vietnam gets here. Alrighty, I will see you next time, everybody. Have a good one.